And there we go, we've made it to the ferry. That's always good, isn't it? The worst bit is over. And from here on out, it's plain sailing. So cheesy. Unbelievable. They've put us next to an electric car charger. First stop, Belgium, making sandwiches. Very nice sandwiches actually. Just checked all the levels, oil and everything. Coolant's absolutely fine. So I do think I have resolved that coolant leak. The power steering leak is also fine, so I think I fixed that as well. And I topped up a little bit of oil, but it was a little low on the lower side anyway, from when I'd done the oil change, because I wanted to keep an eye on that. So basically all is well in the Volvo. We've got some sourdough rolls with some real nice cheese and tomato and a little bit of prosciutto ham. So I don't know if is that how you say it? I'm not sure. But lunch is on. And here we are in what seems to be the world's largest car park in Bruges. That was nice and easy, wasn't it?
You were looking for a space and you just had to look for the green lights.
Yeah, because they have red light when the space is full and green light when it's in fact, if I flip the camera around, yep, there you go. Me being an idiot, I was looking for the spaces saying, oh, is there a car in there? But there's literally a light that tells you whether or not there's a car in there. Very good. I'll be Colin Farrell, you'll be the other guy. What's the film? I haven't actually seen it.
Oh, well, tonight.
Oh, where they're hiding out in Bruges.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that sky. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, look at that building. Bet that was built by the Tartarians. Oh look, there's a Porsche and the number plate is my toy. That's pretty cool. I mean, as number plates go, I'm alright with that. Oh, there's some buildings here as well. It's supposed to be looking at buildings, not Porsches. We found chocolate cars, Taycan, Gallardo, Panamera, Mercedes SL. Yeah, very cool. Mrs. Geoff is buying some chocolate. On day one, we've only driven about 100 miles and she thinks that she's going to be able to keep this chocolate. Bearing in mind, Europe is in summer. It's 40 degrees where we go, and she thinks she's going to be able to take that chocolate home. She doesn't listen to me. You happy with your purchase?
Yeah.
I'll let you know if she manages to keep that chocolate for the next 2 weeks. Having a cheeky Belgian beer in Belgium. So that was Belgium. Bruges was lovely. How was your waffle? My favourite Mrs. Geoff quotes from Belgium were, why have I got a German flag in my waffle? And then, I don't need a flag in my waffle. And then, have I got it all over my face? Followed by, it's coming all over my fingers. And on that bombshell, we're going to leave Belgium and drive to Germany. Cheeky 5-hour drive to a place called Heidelberg, where we're spending the night. it's raining. Oh, we're halfway across Germany. Every time I get the camera out, a cool car goes past. Check out this Ferrari on UK plates. I think it's a Ferrari F12, and I can tell because it's got an F12 number plate on it. So that's exciting. Ferrari F12, not as cool as a Volvo 850 that's doing 54 miles to the gallon in the rain. Right, coffee time, and then bottom of Germany, and then Slovenia. Well, in terms of driving conditions, this is pretty much as bad as I've ever seen it. Could be worse though, it could be night time. This is terrible. 3 hours to go. 650 miles from home, still 95 miles in the tank. It's beer time, good night. Now, as we edit this, we're just looking through our phone to see if we took any pictures at the hotel in Heidelberg. We don't think we did. We arrived there late and bought beers out of a vending machine. And then the next day we went into Heidelberg itself, and on the way saw a cool Saab, but no photos from the hotel in Heidelberg. Good morning. We wake up in Heidelberg in Germany. Today we are planning to get to Lake Bled down in Slovenia, which is a 400-mile drive. First breakfast. It's more brunch, to be honest, because we've been in the pool for a little while and we've taken our time this morning, so it's going to be a late one today, but that'll then put us in Slovenia, hopefully for a couple of days. So Heidelberg, Slovenia, let's go. It is a Saab 900 convertible outside a Saab dealership. Very nice. We are parked in Heidelberg. Engine is absolutely fine. Coolant is bob on. Oil level is spot on. Power steering is not leaking. We are happy in the Volvo. If there's a petrol station in 1.5 miles, then it will mean that we have done 666 miles before refueling, because we're on 664.5. Right, let's go into Heidelberg and see what we can find. Sauerkraut, mashed potato, sausage, Lowenbrau, and an electric police car. Yeah! Ran that one down to the wire. Bang on €100. 64.56 litres. It's a 65 litre tank, so we literally had half a litre of diesel left. I am carrying spare diesel, so we're all good. Right, let's drive to Slovenia. Well, the weather's picked up, but I tell you what, we've managed to cover about 80 miles and it was rubbish. The traffic was horrendous. But now I can't even see my phone because it's that bright. So not much progress has been made and it's looking like we're going to arrive fairly late. Did you enjoy that?
I'm gonna wait.
Let's go. Do we have cup holders, she says. Of course we do, and we got cruise control. Got everything in this 30-year-old Volvo. And what?
Oranginas.
And Oranginas, the king of soft drinks. Little Orangina, and suddenly we're feeling a lot better about things. The directions are actually very simple from here. There's only 4 directions to get us 370 miles.
Where's mine?
Absolute king of beverages. Love it. Yeah, that wasn't the most enjoyable drive, nor was yesterday. But Slovenia, high hopes. Like, considering we've done some Autobahn, Germany is like not treating us very well for traffic, is it? It's not actually been. We haven't had a great time driving in Germany, although I may have seen 120 indicated on the speedo earlier on, so the old diesel wagon is doing just fine. Another little stop. Traffic's been really bad. We have 213 miles to go, and that's basically the same as driving from Birmingham to Newquay. If you're familiar with the channel, you'll know that that is like my parameter for whether a journey is long or not. You could do Birmingham to Newquay in one hit, no worries. So last leg really, and then we'll finish up the day in Slovenia. Hopefully the traffic will be better than it has been. We did do a bit of Autobahn, 120 if you were wondering. And I should add, it had a little bit more to go, but Mrs. G was moaning at me.
And now we're on the Autobahn. You can go as fast as you want. You can go as fast as your wife lets you drive. It's not the same thing. 50 mile an hour. 50 mile an hour on the Autobahn.
And then we basically drove through Austria without stopping, but we did live stream quite a lot on YouTube, so you may have chatted with us during this section of the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost in Slovenia. We can't work out if we're in Slovenia or not yet. I think it's about 2,000 metres at the end of this tunnel. The light is at the end of the tunnel, and indeed so is Slovenia. And that's pretty much where our night ends. And there we are, 400 miles later, the Ribno Alpine Hotel in Slovenia, and not a single toll was paid in Austria. That wasn't my fault, it was an accident, sort of.
What?
So, half expecting 50 Austrian police cars to come, you know, full on like Blues Brothers style. I'm tired.
Morning, we're in Slovenia. Got here pretty late last night, just sat here looking out of the car, thinking she's done well, hasn't she? Or he. I think we initially said it was called Thor. I'm just wondering if it needs like a gold stripe, like a diagonal one. Let's say that goes from the rear passenger door, like down toward, yeah, diagonally across the body of the car. Might take the skateboards off today. Beautiful, beautiful Slovenia.
It's the best country in the world.
And small Geoff is incredibly in love with Slovenia, which is really cool. So we're off to go and explore Lake Bled today, which is rather exciting. A little bit of a break from all of the epic driving, 1,100 miles in 2 days, basically. So, yeah, excited to go and explore. They only had one night available here, but look at this place. It's really cool. It's like an alpine lodge. It is an alpine lodge, and everything's made of wood, and it's all eco. And they claim to be a zero waste hotel. Just really nice in here. Very cool. Very alpine. Look at the bar. It's all wood. Yeah, lovely place to stay. But no availability for tonight, so we've got a different hotel about 40 minutes away. And here we are.
At Lake Bled.
At Lake Bled.
This is so cool.
Peaceful sound of a leaf blower in the background makes us feel like we're at home.
You got my phone?
It's in my pocket, I think.
It's filming, by the way.
Don't throw it.
And then all our phone batteries died, and we resorted to just filming on the GoPro, and I missed an amazing moment where two American tourists were walking past us, not realising that we could speak English, and they basically said, I mean, I feel like in the UK, with food, you're just committing yourself to mediocrity. And I was like, I think you're probably correct. After you've had a full English and a Sunday roast, what else is there in British cuisine? It was a genuinely funny moment, and I do think they were quite embarrassed, but I have to agree, when you go abroad and you eat European food or anywhere else, I don't know, it's just better. Anyway, Lake Bled in Slovenia was honestly one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, and I can't wait to go back there. We walked around the whole lake, and it was just generally a great day. For today's amazing Mrs. Geoff moment, we're in Slovenia, and she's just been talking about some of her family members that came on a cruise to Slovenia, We're at Lake Bled, which is inland, and Mrs. G's just said, I wonder where they stopped off on the cruise ship. Would that have been down by the coast? Probably would have been, yeah. Shh, Mrs. G's asleep. You should have a look at this road on a map. It is ridiculous. We're moving to our second hotel in Slovenia because they had no availability at the one we stayed at last night. This road looks incredible on Google Maps. Hi boys, how's it going? Okay, we should probably explain this because this was quite hilarious. Despite the picture perfect setting, this hotel was really weird. It was really cheap, and it was also attached to like the downstairs bar, and the bar was like decorated really strange. We didn't realise because we didn't read enough of the reviews.
You booked it.
I booked it because I'm a cheapskate, and basically this is like a truck stop where the locals go to get drunk all day. So we arrived fairly early and we wanted a nap because we'd been up late. There was banging coming from outside and the locals had already started drinking, like the drinking noise and smoking weed directly outside the room, which blew up to the room, which had no aircon and it was really hot. And then they continued drinking and partying all night. And then we went downstairs to get a beer. Turned out the barmaid was also drinking with the locals. There was no food on site. And we said, oh, have you got any crisps or snacks or anything? No, nothing. It was basically bottles of beer or nothing. And then they went on forever. Mrs. G then went to have a shower and the shower collapsed while she was in it. I don't think I'm going to show you the footage of that, but I might play the audio, so see what you think. But yeah, needless to say, I was not allowed to book hotels after that. There's a lot of noise coming from the shower. What's going on here? You got the ceiling.
Oh, God. This is great.
It's funny. So isn't it supposed to come out of there?
It's look. Oh no, it's great. It's done it again.
Turn it off. I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, you spray the roof that much. I can just stand under it. This concludes our second night in Slovenia. We are checking out, and Mrs. Geoff said I am no longer allowed to book any accommodation. I mean, on the pictures, it looked like a beautiful alpine lodge with a fantastic view, which, to be fair, it does have. Now, we join the main road down to Belgrade, basically, in Serbia. But first, we found a nice little coffee shop that we're going to go to that is apparently on a river. So we'll do breakfast, lunch, and then Belgrade. The 3 Bs, 2 Bs. To be or not to be, the question is, will we get to Belgrade in time to check in? Quick stop on our way to Belgrade at a little coffee shop that is right on the lake. There's a lake here which you can't see yet, but it's beautiful.
You want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. You miss the ones you know. I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time. As a wave passing by, leave a mark in our marks that turn to memories. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're
We are crossing into Serbia.
Croatia.
Are we? Oh, wrong country. We are crossing into Croatia.
River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, feel the wind.
So after the beautiful lakeside cafe in Slovenia, we were planning to head through Croatia and straight onto Serbia, but the traffic in Croatia was so bad that our plans kind of got scuppered and none of the audio on any of these clips was any good. So voiceover and then a hotel in Croatia, which wasn't the plan.
Right, service station somewhere in Portugal. I wish we were in Portugal, Croatia. I've got to admit, today's been rubbish. The traffic has been awful. So we've hardly made any progress. This service station was useless and we're still like 3 hours away from where we need to be. Traffic has been painful. So that's all there is to say really. It's been a bit of a crap day, apart from having tea and coffee by the lake earlier on. The actual driving part today has been rubbish. It's boring. It's a boring day. The road is just flat and empty. We've left the mountains behind. It's just flat and there's traffic. Still better than being in the UK though. The car is performing absolutely beautifully. I've just checked the coolant and I've checked the oil. Nothing to see here. It's all absolutely fine. So the car at least is doing well, and small Geoff is playing with a yo-yo next to a petrol tanker. That's about all there is to report right now until we get to Belgrade. Tonight we've made it as far as Slavonski Brod, which is in Croatia, and we've all had enough, haven't we? We don't really want to drive any further, so thankfully the hotel that we booked in Belgrade, we didn't pay the extra. We opted to pay the extra so we can cancel it if needs be. But looks like there's a lot going on. It's nice to see people out and about in the bars, and there's a river up here, so seems like a decent place. Today's driving has just been rubbish, hasn't it? Yeah. It's just been a naff drive all day. Some of the worst traffic I can remember. Yeah, go on then. Little one's got a yo-yo, which he's quite excited about, which is good. I'm going to try and choose a bar, restaurant, get some dinner, and then decide what we want to do. Go on then, let's see a yo-yo trick. Whee, nice. Very good. So we might have a little look on the hotel situation and see what's what. Absolutely beautiful. The river's all right as well. I'm talking about this old Mercedes and this Vauxhall Frontera that's up here. The early shape, not the relaunched one. There you go, look, clean looking W210 and a Frontera. Beautiful. As I said, the river's all right as well. Love this, look. All the blokes about. Have you got any? Mrs. G's reminded me that I've got no battery. So that's it for tonight. We gave up. We've booked a hotel here instead, and we'll do the rest of the drive tomorrow. Good night. That's a lie, and you know it. You passed me the phone. This was the hotel that was on the phone. The Hotel Garter. Garten probably means swingers in Croatian. I reckon it looks like a great hotel. Look at this. It's got a wagon and a wagon.
Intimidating until you really looking at the tube with an apple.
I'm not going to say it's a German dungeon.
Oh, you already did that.
It does look a bit like a German dungeon. So this was an interesting one. I wasn't guilty of booking this hotel. Mrs. G found this one.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Maybe I found this one as well. But basically, although it looked like a German sex dungeon, it was actually kind of cool. But the funny thing was, the guy on the desk did not look up from reading the news on his computer, which had his back to me, when we checked in, and then again when we checked out. It was really quite bizarre, but quite a funky place, and we had a good night.
Good morning. Today we are leaving Hotel Garten and trying to get into Serbia. Hopefully this time we will actually make it into Serbia. Yesterday we gave up because of traffic, but we had a great meal and we had a real good hotel actually. Bed was very comfy, so no complaints. Let's just see if we can get a few more miles covered today because we only managed 200 yesterday. Definitely need to cover quite a few today. We're on a toll road all the way into Serbia. Apparently it's going to take us an hour to get across the Serbian border, so we're getting coffees and stuff now, so we're well prepared. Roads flowing nicely, sky is beautiful. Yeah, it's quite amusing now as I sit editing this clip when I thought it was going to take an hour to get across the Serbian border, when it actually took us, what, 4?
Well, 4 in total, like,
yeah,
from the hotel.
Yeah. Now, this section of traffic here is the queue before the Serbian border, and if we thought this was bad, we had no idea what we were going to run into next. But many of you will have seen that because we were live broadcasting for quite a while we were trying to get through the border because we were so bored at the border.
It is 34 degrees. We have no air conditioning in the Volvo, but I've worked out a way of doing some air conditioning. Check this out. You get some cold water. Soaking wet hat. I worked a treat. Anybody else need some aircon? You want some aircon? Yeah?
So, what right do you have just to go down there?
The Audi is getting in trouble for queue jumping. Yeah.
Deserve that.
Getting a ticket for queue jumping. You gotta sit in the queue if you want to get through the border. Wow, this is painful. 36 degrees. 36 degrees. Try the aircon? No. The light comes on, but we know it doesn't work.
Be lovely and cool in my car now.
If we were in your car now,
yeah,
it would actually be nice and cool. But we're not, we're in the Volvo. This is the bit where people have been shooting down the right-hand side and sneaking in, and the police have been giving them all tickets. And if we can actually move forward here, behind that white Audi, there's a police car sat waiting for the people that are queue jumping, which is quite amusing. But also kind of fair play. You know, the Brit in me says, wow, screw you guys, I've sat in this queue and you should sat in this queue too. Yeah. Asking some directions maybe. Which way is it to the border? Yeah, definitely this way. So it gets a bit like Snakes and Ladders, like, you know, the guy in the Audi who got a ticket. Do they now send him to the back? That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? You have to start again. Oh, another queue jumper is in trouble. Can't skip the line. Back to the start, Snakes and Ladders, off you go. All the way to the back.
coming off this ground is insane.
The heat coming off the ground. Yeah, it's 38 degrees now. 38 degrees. Here we are at the second part of the Serbian border crossing. It's now 20 past 1, 20 past 2 our time. And this whole process has been unbelievably painful. But, as I've probably said before, thankfully, the car's behaving really well, temperature's good, fuel economy's dropped down because of this constant idling, 52.6. We're nearly through. And that is the Serbian border. It was 3 miles. It took us more than 2.5 hours in 35 degree heat in a car with no air conditioning. That was fun. Hopefully now we can accelerate, clear out all the soot that's built up in the engine and actually cover some miles.
So once we got through the Serbian border, we didn't actually have a plan. We were kind of aiming for Sofia in Bulgaria, but we figured we'd just drive until we got bored and then book another hotel. So Mrs. G actually put in ChatGPT what is a pretty town that we could stay in that's got a river, and well, you'll see where we ended up.
Oh yeah, look what I found in Serbia. Little caddy pickup truck. Beautiful. Non-standard wheels, truckman top. Yeah. First caddy pickup truck I've seen on our travels. Wonder if it's for sale. Ain't driving that back across the border. That was a really boring border crossing. Boring border. And that is the end of another driving day. We are in Niš in Serbia. We've only actually covered 274 miles today. So considering, like, as a family, we like to do, you know, 400 or 500 mile days. Last 2 days have been really frustrating, but we spent 4 hours crossing the Serbian border. So now we're gonna go find some dinner by the river. Dodge Caravan and beige Citroen Zara Picasso. Yep, and someone's playing Insomnia by Faithless. Very loud. Well, that was our night in Niš in Serbia. We're now going to go and find the Fort of the Skulls, which is a crazy fort that was built hundreds and hundreds of years ago that has human skulls embedded in the walls. So that'll be a nice start to the morning. Then coffee, then hopefully we're going to wind our way into Bulgaria, and then that will be today. We had a wonderful meal last night at a really nice restaurant that we didn't realise was actually really posh, and we were not dressed for it, but that was, yeah, a lovely evening and a nice couple of beers and then a good Airbnb. So yeah, all is good today. I'll come out with the rubbish now. A lot of rubbish in the car. Mrs. G's got a little shorts on, which most of the viewers seem to quite enjoy, but this morning she put some even smaller shorts on, and sort of said to her, maybe not. Oh, we just got stopped by the police. Well, I came round a roundabout at like 12 mile an hour, and then he waved us in, and he said, do you have a driving licence? So I gave him a driving licence, and he looked at it, and then he went, everything's okay. So that is our experience so far of driving 1,654 miles with no front number plate. Or it did cause a problem at Serbian border where they said, where's your number plate? And we said, it fell off, it's here. And they said, okay.
I ripped it off.
Now we're telling the truth. You did rip it off. Why did you rip the number plate off? Because I was going to go knock some road close signs down. Yeah. The bean looks out for his dad.
He does actually. Bless him.
So in 1809 there was a battle going on, and the net result was the Skull Tower, which is this behind us. then leaving Nice in Serbia, which has been rather nice. I think it's been quite nice. It's been nice. Very nice, apart from the schools, which were a bit grim. Now working our way to Sofia, which is, how many miles is yours telling you?
96.
96. How many hours?
Mine is saying 2 hours 16.
Mine's saying closer to 3 hours.
We're crossing the border.
So we'll see how the border crossing goes today. We'll make sure that we're stocked up on diesel and water to protect our sanity while we do yet another border crossing. And that was Serbia. Rather lovely. It felt quite nice walking around last night. Everybody was out and about. People of all ages just enjoying themselves. And yeah, felt safe. Food was good. And then we had a nice easy drive from Nice in Serbia down to Sofia in Bulgaria, only about 100 miles, and we live streamed quite a lot of it, so there's not much footage because it was all already on YouTube. I'd much rather be sat heading towards a border, 26 degrees and raining, than yesterday, which was like 38 degrees and just incredibly hot. How much does a live stream make? Like nothing. I looked the other day and one of my live streams that was 40 minutes long had made me £1.98. So the live streams, they don't make any, to be honest, all of YouTube has like gone down the pan. Yeah, it's really, really low. It's a lot lower than it used to be. The live feeds are just fun though, and I enjoy them. So, you know, we ain't doing it for money.
Exactly. Homemaker is a job.
Homemaker is a job. Where's the other boy? Oh, crap! Where's the other boy? Where's the other boy that lives with us?
He's in Greece.
He's in Greece. So we've only got the one. We've only got one, Geoff. We are about 10 oh no, hang on. I think it's even further.
Oh my goodness me.
And we're up to 39 degrees now. Babe, it's 39 degrees. The car is doing fantastically. I mean...
We're not 10 cars to the border.
No, I know, there's another bit afterwards. I can honk in a minute. There we go. Look, that is the Land Cruiser. That's cool as heck, isn't it? And it's got these little outlets on the back. I assume that's for water or something. Can't zoom in whether that's hydrogenated water or indeed otherwise, but it's hard not to love a Land Cruiser of that vintage, isn't it? I do just think they are cool as heck. I've never seen this car hit 41 degrees. You're gonna have to get a picture of that.
I am.
That is quite ridiculous. 43 degrees on the clock. Wow. That is wild. My phone is incredibly hot, so if we drop off again, that's why. Yes, you're gonna have to charge it. Many phone overheats later, we're in Bulgaria. We have driven 1,761 miles, 3 tanks of diesel, although there's 200 miles left, 7 hours at the Serbian border crossing, both in and out from Croatia, and then on to Bulgaria, and one happy bean.
Hello.
We did it. We drove to Bulgaria in a 30-year-old Volvo.
I chose this hotel we're at.
You chose this hotel. Let's go see if it's any good then, eh?
Yeah.
Your Tiger and your Nessie have been everywhere. This Nessie we got when we went to Loch Ness in the Saab 9000 Turbo, and it's been with this one ever since.
Tiger.
He's had this one since he was a baby.
Yeah.
We've got quite a nice hotel for our first night in Sofia, haven't
Are you
we?
sure I picked this?
This was the one that you chose. We let small Geoff choose the hotel. And
I thought it was just a joke for you to find me one.
you actually chose. Well, it's got a pool, so
Yeah.
you've had so long in the car. As long as Mrs. G's got the right hotel, which is known to be a problem in the past. So now we're leaving a very wet Sofia, to head further towards the coast, a bit more inland, and then down kind of towards the coast via a place called VT, and then down to Bruges. Don't know how to say these things. And then that will be not our final destination, but like the furthest east point of this road trip. In theory, unless we make any other decisions, which might happen. Right, where to?
I do not know. What am I putting in?
Don't know. What is that? That is an Opel Grandland.
Bellico.
Very generic looking SUV.
Bellico. I'll put Bellico in.
Is that where this hotel is?
Well, it's over that way, an hour and 26 minutes.
Yeah, fine.
Up there.
Cool.
I haven't booked any hotels yet.
Right. Let's drive through this huge puddle. I think I'll be needing my sunglasses at the moment. Temperature check. 18 degrees. It's only 20 degrees cooler than yesterday. Yeah. Right, that was slightly less than a full tank because we still had 100 odd miles left, but it was only £58, so slightly cheaper than the UK. Got some cash out as well, because if we head more rural, we might not be able to get, I don't know how much they use card rurally, so got some more cash, and on with the journey. Here we are in Velika Tarnovo. Is that right? Did I say it right? Velika Tarnovo.
Yeah.
Or VT, as everybody calls it. And it's quite pretty, I'll show you. And that is the end of our journey. Well, it's kind of not, but it is for the purposes of this. 1,899 miles, let's call it 1,900 miles, 52.2 miles to the gallon, 4 tanks of diesel, but I still have 660 miles left in the tank. Now let's go and check into our hotel, because I stink.
Yeah, is that you?
Sweaty. Sweaty. Well done, car. I'll have a quick check of the oil and coolant.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Just to see if it's used any, because I haven't put any oil in or coolant in 1,900 miles, which for an old car that's been off the road for 2 years, I think that's pretty impressive. We've also got this lovely Mercedes 190 here. That's actually a manual gearbox car. So let's have a look.
The trip with no stops.
Did the trip with no stops? What trip?
This one.
Oh, from Sofia to here? Yeah.
Should I bring this one?
It's warm, it feels warm, but we have used no coolant. That is exactly where it's been the whole time. And I will check the oil now. There you go. The oil is bang in the middle. Was that a fart?
Yeah.
Bams! The oil is in the middle. Yeah, that was a noisy fart. Oil's in the middle, which is exactly where it was when we left. I have not topped that
can I
up.
check that?
And the
Can I check the oil?
I've just done it. The power steering fluid is no longer leaking because I changed the cap for the one off the brown Volvo, because the seal is broken. So that's all it was. So basically,
This is how we started this video, looking at the engine, and now here we are 1900 miles later, looking at the engine. Let's go check into our hotel and dive into a swimming pool. Thanks for watching. So that is technically the end of the trip. That's the end of the road trip. We've reached our destination. There's a few more clips if you are interested in what we got up to next. But other than that, thank you very much indeed for watching this video. Do leave a comment and let us know what you thought. But do let us know if you made it to the end of the video. Cheers.
I feel like I missed off a few updates, but we are now heading down towards the coast, Varna, and we are around about at the 2,000 mile mark on this road trip.
Oh, brown Dacia Duster. Your mother's just seen a water park. Do you want to go to that water park?
Where?
The guy just throwing his rubbish out the window. Disgusting. On the left up here, look, Mr. Cheese has said, oh, look, there's a water park there.
Where?
Looks to me like a factory. On the left up here.
I think that looks like a great water park. You see that huge slide?
To be honest, it's a bit steep, isn't it?
Might end up flying off the top of it.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, you go down that silver bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go on.
It's definitely steep.
It's definitely not a water park.
It's definitely not a water park.
And here we are then in Varna. I just went in the sea in my clothes because it was that hot. Dinner time in Varna, 2,000 miles from home. Yeah? No, cool.
Yeah, it's rock green. Green rock.
Slow. Doing well, lads. Right. What? You know what they say about men with a big fishing rod? That is a big fishing rod. It's got a little fish. Little fish. There is a lot of cloud tonight. Be right, there won't be any cloud when the Yellowstone volcano erupts in a couple of weeks' time. Need a little bit of a mahawcock.
Mahawcock.
A little bit. Mahawcock. Mahawcock. I think it's lemon juice.
No, it looks like orange.
Enter text. ANM. Lemon cock. Lemon cock.
Why is it? What?
So I've just said to small Geoff, that is the only torpedo boat of its kind that is preserved in the whole world. And you've just said,
Can we steal it?
can we steal it? How do you propose that we do that? We're going to come back at night and put it on the roof of the Volvo?
No. We roll it off the...
Roll it off, yeah.
We put it in the sea.
Yeah.
We get a boat and we tow it to England.
Okay, good idea. Right, okay, fair enough. I was just going to chuck it on the roof of the Volvo and drive it back, but I like your plan better. So this is our final stay in Bulgaria, and it's quite funny. So we've got a couple of nights here because we're flying home and leaving the car in Bulgaria, and there's no parking at this hotel at all. Where the gentleman said, you can park if you can get your car up there. I was like, I could get my car anywhere. Let me show you where they've put us. So the parking's all the way down there. There's the entrance to the hotel. That looks rather nice. And like this guy's parked on the curb. But I mean, I've lowered the Volvo, which I've said I don't know how many times on this trip. So we're up there on a plinth, which is quite amusing. We did bash the exhaust going up there though. But we're up and we're parked. And now we're checking in and going in the pool, aren't we?
Open the car. I'll get a beer.
You're getting a beer? All right, fine. So tempted by the larder. It's 50 left though, so about 24 quid. Very cool. I like that a lot. And look at this Ferrari. I don't actually know which model Ferrari this is, but it's huge. The footprint of this car is massive, and the overhang at the front, very large. This feels very strange, but that is the end of the road for the Volvo. We are leaving it. We'll pick it up soon. We're leaving it at the airport. 53 miles to the gallon, 2,300 miles, and we're flying home. We'll pick this up in a few months' time. There it goes.
It's gone?
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. Right, let's fly home. We'll come back and pick that up when the UK collapses.